Well, eventually it gave, folks. We have found a few big cats. One Vuyela male with possibly a River Pride Lioness. They are forming a courtship here. They are mating. So let's see if we can get a better angle at this. So definitely it looks like hard to get there a little bit. Well, it definitely looks like a Vuyela male with a River Pride Lioness, but it looks like an older River Pride Lioness. You saw the young princess about 2.5 to 3 months ago, mating all strangely in quite an unconventional manner with one of the brothers. I'm not sure if it's this one. And I'm not sure how long this courtship has been formed. It's typically 3 to 4 days that they will stick around together, and then they'll move their separate ways. Although these Vuyela brothers looks like they do have pride separation going for them. But okay, we've had close to 200 millimeters of rain in the last week. That could be close to about 5 or 6 inches of rain. All the rivers were coming down. Almost the whole southern sector of the Kruger has been closed off, so finding game presented quite a challenge. So we kept on trying until we got lucky with these two now. Now we adapted the angle slightly. She did notice something to the west and she lifted up her head suddenly, and he obviously is not taking his eyes off of her when she moves. We were limited to the main road for the last couple of days, so eventually it paid off. It's always lovely to catch up with, especially the Vuyela males, but this time around got one of the River Pride females with him. But it's been a while since I've updated you guys, and I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to show you some of the big cats. But check in the description down below, you can find some details of how to get in touch for a life-changing safari. Click on those links and treat yourself. Coming to you from the Timbavati Game Reserve, guiding for Rockvik Safari Lodge.
No, it's not Timbavati. I don't know if it's Timbavati.
The first time I saw these boys was in 2020, all 5 brothers together with a younger sibling. And they still had underdeveloped manes, quite light as well. So it's beautiful to see them as dominant males already propagating their own genetics. Darker manes, fuller manes, and being so successful, and that the coalition of 5 is still surviving. With regards to the Mayambula Pride, they're still far towards the southeast. We haven't received any reports coming from of them from or for the last week at least. But the last time we did hear, and I did update you guys as well via a post, is that all 20 of them, or 20 of them at least, 2 Skoro boys and 18 individuals of their pride was seen. The rest of the River Pride the three younger males with their younger sibling. They were seen further up north without the older lionesses. They had to apparently give way for the Vuyela males that was approaching their area. And then the Giraffe Pride in the far west southwest, they also haven't been seen frequently in the last 2 weeks, but there have been reports of them being seen, and they are looking good, and there were still over 20 individuals together. So it sounds like the prides are still doing well. It's just the ability to find them and to watch them during these times where all the flash floods are running down the gradient from the western escarpment here, the Drakensberg, washing out to the east. The entire Kruger is flooding, guys. The puppets are dancing. See those clouds, a lot of cumulonimbus building up. We started our game drive at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it literally started belting down. 20 minutes later we hopped onto the vehicle and took our chances. And the luck has turned, so we are very happy. Follow your leader, old chap. That's the way to go. Happy wife, happy life, as they say. Oh, you can hear all the giggles coming here from the vehicles. I bet there's a whole lot of honeymoon couples that came through. Quite a bit of laughter.
That good, huh?
Oh yeah, and look how she's rolling on her back. It helps with conceiving as well. It's an instinctual thing from lionesses after mating. They'll roll over onto their back. You guys can probably clearly remember the younger princess mating with one of the Vuyela males on her back, actually. Very first time I saw that. So that will typically happen for, well, every 15 minutes up to a half an hour, multiple times a day for 3 to 4 days. Induced ovulators, quite unfertile when they are younger lionesses. So the male needs to copulate quite frequently. And my colleagues, Mr. Isaac and Lawrence Water, is finding this quite funny. They've been giggling the entire time. There's Dani as well on the opposite side. I can see the relief on his face as well. It was a tense week in the Timbavati, not finding a lot of big cats. Now it's all smiles. Happy days. Yeah, happy days even for those lions over there as well. Looking at the left ear tips of this female, I'm not counting out that it could be the young princess that we've seen growing up by herself while the rest of her siblings were found deceased about 2.5, 3 years ago. Just as the pandemic started, when the River Pride and the Naru males were in this area. So what a story. Well, go and compare whisker patterns, but it's definitely one of the River Pride Lionesses, but needless to say, it was epic catching up with these guys, and hopefully we get to see how these relationships plays out in the future, with the River Pride being covered by the Vuyela males. Maybe one last opportunity to see them copulating. She's listening to other lions vocalizing in the distance. Could be the other brothers of this Vuyela coalition. Well, that's definitely his brothers vocalizing.
Don't go that far.
Not quite yet, my friend. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But I do clearly remember that sighting where they did mate in a missionary style, which is normally not the case with lions. He helped himself to a sleeping lioness, which was quite funny. The irony of this is it's the day before Valentine's Day, and we have these two lovers on this open tarmac. But until next time, I'll be sure to update you on the progress and the stories of our big cats here out in the Timbavati Game Reserve. But guiding from Rockvik Safari Lodge, this is Christof Schoeman. Thanks again for watching, folks. Please subscribe and like the video if you do. Until next time, I'll catch you soon. Stay safe. Cheers for now.